Hello and welcome to our presentation with the team from Capgemini LLMs. And our project is going to be submitted to the best contribution category. Here's our team members, a wide range of skills across the team there. But more excitingly, our project. So our project, it has been inspired by the increased demand for LLMs, so large language models, and how their use balances with an increased demand of corporate consideration for the environment. So there's these two screenshots at the bottom. There's Sam Altman saying that AI is going to need nuclear fusion because of all the energy it's using. But then there's also the European Commission saying you need to do more corporate sustainability reporting. So we've used existing IF plugins for carbon and energy consumption to investigate the impact of running various LLMs. Then more interestingly, we've created a website using JavaScript to present the impact in a way that's accessible to a range of audiences.
Cool. So the plugin that we have developed includes different parts. On one hand, we have the LLM that has been containerized. We also used C-Advisor, which is an open source monitoring tool for containers. We use Prometheus, which is a free software for event monitoring. And of course, in the last part, we have the Green Software Foundation IF scripts. This outputs into a time series that later on is outputs into the visual part that we are going to show you in a second. So the pipeline takes inputs from different sources and for different parts. So all on the top part of this diagram, they are all energy consumption. So we have the percentage of memory utilization on one hand. We have the network, the energy that goes into the network, so the data in and data out. And finally, for CPU consumption, one input is the thermal design power and the percentage of CPU utilization. So all of this fits into the total energy consumption. This energy gets multiplied by the grid intensity. That is, defined by the parameters of the grid, and finally gets added up by the embodied carbon. And all of that fits into the final metric, which is the software carbon intensity that we're going to show you in a second now.
So we'll just move on to the demo.
So we are not going to obviously run the whole plugin because it takes some time, but this the file gets loaded into the GitHub, and then the user can see basically the different sources of energy consumption and carbon emissions. So the top three charts, memory energy, network energy, and CPU energy, gets added up into the total energy consumption. We have an average value. So this is has been the functional unit of time is every 5 minutes. Finally, we have the carbon operational, which is the total cost in grams of CO2 equivalent. And finally, we have the SCCI score, which is the adding up of the carbon operational and the carbon embodied, which in this case, the carbon embodied represents most of the emissions.